don't forget to subscribe and become a member of the BitSquad. As a BitSquad member, you have the opportunity to win a Nano Ledger S, along with 3 Litecoins for the month of January. Just make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on all of our videos in January for the maximum number of entries. Yo, what is up, everybody? Oops, hold on there. Hope everybody is doing well. Good to see everybody. Let me pull up CoinMarketCap real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, hope everybody's doing good. Let me check the stream real quick here. We should be live at this point. Hope you guys are doing well. I got Nitron coming tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about. Let me check. Well, I don't need that. I guess that's fine. So let me head on over here. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. I can't see the chat yet, so I'm about to see it here in just a second. All right. My channel. Sorry, I've been running around today like a chicken with my head cut off. I had to go to BitBoy stream better than Charles Hoskinson's stream. I like that for sure. So I had to go get new brakes on my car today. So I had that done, and then I came home. I had a podcast, had all kinds of stuff. I need to take that off real quick. Hold on just a second. Image. Boom. Okay. Well, maybe that'll be good anyways. All right. So I've been doing so much stuff. I was on Sasha Hodler's podcast this morning. I was on another podcast last night, live stream today, and then I jumped on Crypto Crow's live stream for like an hour and 15 minutes earlier with Crypto Stash. I meant to just be on there for like 15 minutes, you know, and then lo and behold, I was on there forever. Is your car a Lambo? Rakeem, no, my car is not a Lambo, but it is a Dodge Challenger RT. So it's a V8, and you guys can see in the background little Carvana images here from the ad. I've been looking at maybe upgrading. What I'm really looking at doing, honestly, and I'm not some kind of rich person, but what I've been looking to do is possibly trade up from my 2016 Dodge Challenger RT maybe to a 2015 or 2016 Hellcat. That would be freaking sweet. And my problem is when I get like this thing in my mind of like, I think I want to do something, the problem is I almost always do it. So, I don't really know. I'm feeling like this is the one I've been looking at right here. Here, let's take a look at this thing, guys. Let's take a look. This is the one I've been looking at. Is it going to pull up? Look at this bad boy right here. Now, look, I'd be making payments. I wouldn't be buying it outright, so you guys don't think I'm some kind of rich person. I trade my car in, so it'd be a little bit more than what I'm paying now. But look at this thing. Look at that thing. Is that not a beautiful car? Can I zoom in on? Look at this thing. Look at those. Look at that. It's got the Hellcat logo on the side. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm flashy enough. Do you guys think I'm flashy enough to drive that thing? Look at the inside. I'll tell you, I've been on the inside of a Hellcat before, and man, they are so much nicer even than the upgraded Challenger. So I know you guys came to really just, you know, worry about what I'm doing for a car situation. But anyways, let's see. Let me read. Rusty's here. What's up, Rusty? Armando's here. Buentaste's here. What's up? Jalen is here. He's at 869th. Charles Hoskinson's live right now. Does he even... I tell you what it is. Charles Hoskinson saw me earlier on Crow's channel, because I think they're big buddies now, and saw me saying that the Cardano roadmap is too slow and it won't have a great year this year, but next year will be good for it. So he said, oh God, BitBoy said something about my project. What I really need to do is I really need to do a live stream and talk about how we're still going to have a great year. I see you, Charles. I see you. And please don't come at me, Charles. We're friends, right? I don't want to get in a Twitter spat with you. I've seen you on some Twitter spats. So let's see. Dominus Gaming, what is up? Roger, hello, sir. Madcog, good to see you. Yo, BitSquad, BitBoy, please follow up on Eternity someday. And man, I tell you about Eternity, I just don't like, is it making moves right now? It has really seemed to kind of fade in terms of popularity. And for the record, right now we're coming in at a price of 36.33 on Bitcoin. I think, I could be wrong, I'm not wishing this into existence, but I believe, and the way I've been making my trades as of right now is, I think we're going to go below 3,600 tonight. That's just a guess. I could be wrong. I don't feel like, you know, if you look at the chart here, you can kind of see where it dropped, and then we had this reverse BART right here, and it's been slowly dropping, and now we've got a remotely big candle. It looks like it just needs one more candle to go ahead and finish that BART out. So that's what I'm expecting right now, just so you guys know. But let's find, where is Eternity? It was in the 30s, I believe, and now it's 48. Maybe I was wrong, but it has had a big pump today. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, the thing about Eternity I really like is how they use AE at the beginning of everything. You know, they're not DApps, they're EPS. I think you have to say it EPS. I'm not sure if that's how you say it or not, but that's how I say it. Okay, Dogecoin 2019. How do you feel about ADA, and why is Trump pumping Tron pumping the last week? Tron has been pumping the last week because of Nitron, which is an event I'm going to. It's the big, you know, Tron conference. Kobe is going to be one of the main speakers there. Kobe Bryant, LA Laker. So let me go to Twitter real quick and share. Let me go to Twitter real quick and share our live stream post so people would know to come see us here. Let me share this. Hold on. Share with comment. Live now. Come join and talk crypto. Okay. So Tron has been pumping basically because of the conference. We've seen it. We've seen it with the Ripple conference. We've seen it with Litecoin Summit. I believe it pumped a little bit before the summit. We've seen this before, and you know, Tron has actually followed the pretty normal pattern that we've seen. I want to go to well, I guess this is the 7-day chart here. So if you look at the 7-day chart for this, what you see is you will see a large pump, right? You'll see a large pump, and then it'll go down, and then you'll see one more pump, but it doesn't ever quite get back to the high of the previous pump. So this is pretty normal what we're seeing with Tron. I expect Tron to come back down to earth after the conference, or even on Thursday to start coming down. That's what I expect to see. There's been a lot of excitement over TronBet, which is one of the D apps run on Tron. It's a gambling app. A lot of people are big on it right now. It's already crushing, I believe, any other dApp out there right now. I could be wrong, but I think it's probably the top dApp right now on any platform. It's killing it. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with it. I am expecting it to come back down to earth, but the interesting thing to me has been watching it move up CoinMarketCap. It was as high as number 8, and it was heading for number 7, and then all of a sudden it got shellacked when the price of Bitcoin went down. So when the price of Bitcoin went down right here, so right here when it was at about 3.5 cents, 3.4 cents, Bitcoin took a huge dump. All the way from like 4,000 to like 3,600, and that's why we had this initial falling here. So I don't know, something to keep your eye on. How far is it going to stay in the top 10? Right now it's coming in at number 9. It had actually passed Tether at some point. So Tether has been, you know, Tether, God, it's one away from the top 5. It's really sad. But basically EOS, Stellar, Litecoin, and Tron, like they're in Bitcoin Cash, they're all kind of bunched up there within $800 million from each other. So it won't take much to get one up there in the top 5. And you know what? The way this is shaping up is looking like, you know, the gap between the haves and the have-nots right now in crypto seems to be getting a little bit smaller. So, okay, let's see here. There's a black column there. Oh, there's a black column. What the heck is that? What is that? That's really weird. Oh, wait. What is that? Is that because I'm not widescreened? That's so weird. I don't know why that's there. It's like a mystery. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm live streaming. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we'll just have to deal with that. I don't know what that is. Let me see if I can fix it real quick, actually. I can fix it. The question is, do I want to fix it? That's the question. Do I want to fix it? For you, who said that? For you, Armando, I will fix it. If it was anybody else, I would say no. But I'm going to fix this for you. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Well, here we go. That's going way too slow. Let's see. Let's go 200. Let's go 200. Boom, boom. 200. Okay, there you go. Now look. Now I'm in a box. I'm like a mime. Okay, there we go. Okay, is everybody happy now? You guys let me know. Are you happy? Now I'm in the middle. Okay. All right. Cars and crypto. Beast. Well, thank you. That doesn't look all that great, man. LOL. What, the car? Jalen, you didn't like the car? You didn't like that thing? I thought it was pretty sweet. It's too flashy for me. I just like it because and we're talking about this car over here, this one right here, that Dodge Challenger Hellcat. I just like it because you don't ever see. I want something that people like don't really have. You know what I mean? I want something that's unique, but probably not that flashy. So that's a lot of dough for a dope whip. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to pay. You know, you got to pay if you want a nice car. A GTR will smoke that. That is not true. The only car that will smoke a Dodge Challenger, at least in terms of horsepower, I don't know about a Ferrari or a Lambo or any of that stuff, but they have a new Ford Mustang that's coming out that is it's some kind of GT, I think, or a Shelby or whatever it is. It's supposed to have more horsepower than the Dodge Challenger. The Hellcat, 797 horsepower. It's almost 800 horsepower. So, he's doing AMA. Oh man, forget that guy. He's always trying to steal my people. What's up, Crypto Movement? Good to see you, bud. Taking my Crypto Movement hoodie with me to San Francisco. Harper, how's it going? Yeah, I know. I got rid of the black column, everybody. Gosh, y'all are killing me on that black column. I worked so hard to get rid of it. I'm just kidding. I know y'all made that comment like 10 minutes ago. Coinbase is under 3,600. Okay, well, then there you go. Willem Smart. I guess I'm smart too. Attorney runs off the chain smart contracts. That's IG Plus, and they just launched a few weeks ago. But yeah, they get no love lately. I'll take a look at it. Kobe! That's right, Jack. Good to see you, man. Love Kobe. Love that money too. Have fiat on hand. Hoping Nitron will get back to 1 cent. Wendy! Hey, Wendy, just got done shouting you out on my podcast. It'll be coming out in a couple days. Good to see you. If you guys aren't following Crypto Wendy on Twitter or on YouTube, make sure you guys are. She's awesome. I don't think Tron's gonna go back to 1 cent. I'll tell you guys, I've been moving in and out with Tron. I've been moving in and out. I've been trying to get more. So I've been able over the last week to get about 10% more. And if I hit this buy order that I want right now, I'll get about 20% more. So I got my buy order sent at 2.2 cents. That's what I got my buy order. If it goes way below that, if it goes back to 1.8, whatever, I'll just be happy to, get it at that number. So I wish I would have set it for 0.25 yesterday, and I didn't. So I feel like I got to kind of make up. So we'll see. Let's see. Right now, market cap 120 billion. Are we about to see under 120 billion? Yes, we are definitely going to see under 120 billion, I believe. I believe that we will. How far, I don't know. Got to go to HOA meeting. Come on, Armando. How important is your house? It can't be that important. Do you want to fight Chico Crypto? Here's the thing with Chico. He's dead to me. I don't want to mention him anymore. I don't want to give him any publicity. I don't really care. He's insignificant, irrelevant to me. I don't care. I blocked him on Twitter. I don't have to see him anymore. There was a time where I did want to fight him, and he would only respond on tweets, and he would never respond to me privately, which shows you what was really going on right there. He has my email address. If he wants to get something going, I'll certainly do it. But, the fact is he would never contact me directly. He would never respond to me privately, only wanted to do it on public forum. And, when you see people that only want to do stuff on public forum, they don't really want to do anything. So pretty much he's dead to me. I don't really care about him. if you look at the crypto YouTuber community, which we are a community, you see Wendy in here, you know, you've seen several other, you know, I was on Crow's channel today. Like, you see us, right? We're all friends. We like each other. He's on the outside. He's totally insignificant to all of us, I promise. And it's not because, this is what he'll tell you. Oh, it's because I'm exposing them. No, it's because he's a jerk. The dude's a jerk, and everybody knows it. And if that's your thing, if you want to, you know, follow a jerk that likes to attack people, then that's your guy. That's your guy. But you're not going to get that on this channel. I'm not attacking him right now. I'm just, you know, proving the point. You know, he's got some decent videos. I used to think some of his videos were pretty good. He's got some investigative stuff. He's definitely made some good videos. I'm not an idiot. I can't say that he hasn't. He's definitely made some huge jumps of assumptions and conclusions on some things. But, yeah, I would just prefer really, unless somebody brings him up in the chat as a question, I mean, I'm never going to talk about him again. So, the black strip is gone. I got it taken care of. You are inside a screen, inside a screen, inside a screen. Why is that? Well, I'm at the barbershop. You guys ever remember at the barbershop when you were getting your hairs cut and you were looking and you could see? Okay, anyways. So, no, that's called OBS. So, OBS does a screen record, and then it shows you what that looks like. So, when you actually go to the program, it creates this crazy cascading mirroring effect, and that's basically what you saw. So, yeah, it was trippy. I'm falling into a Tron hole. The Tron light zone. Yeah, Boy and Tessie, hit me up. Anybody who wants to ask me, these BitSquad crypto chats, like, these are just so I can come chill with you guys. You guys know that, right? Like, these are my people. So, if you got a question, then drop it, and I will definitely answer it. I don't know if you guys noticed, I hit every single comment in here that's anything above, you know, an emoji. I'm not going to respond to an emoji. But, okay, so, Jack, what is up? Jalen says, slowly going back into hibernation cave after yelling. Chico Crypto will snap like celery. Crypto Influencer Deathmatch loves that. Neo. He does love Neo. He does love ontology too. You know, you gotta give him credit for that. So, will you be recording the Nitron event? I am taking my GoPro, and my plan is to do some interviews. This is really, going to Nitron is really a learning thing for me because I was so against Tron for so long. And I will tell you guys, yes, the BitTorrent acquisition to me was absolutely huge. But the exact moment when I decided that, like, maybe I had the wrong opinion of Tron was when I found out that, you guys may know Elliot from FUD TV, a.k.a. Elio Trades, that he was building his DApp on the Tron network. And I was very interested in that. And the fact that we were talking about good project, he was the last person in the world that I thought would have said that, you know, Tron's a legit project. I didn't expect that from him at all. So I met him when I went out to Litecoin Summit the last time I was in San Francisco, and I really love that guy. I love the other guy that works with him as well on FUD TV. You guys don't get to see, who's also a really, really good, smart dude. You know, I was surprised that they liked it, and so after I had that talk with him, I went back and I really started researching and looking at it, and so I've gotten to this point where I'm confident with what Tron is and what it's going to be and its acquisition of BitTorrent and all this stuff. Like, I'm confident in that, and I do think it's going to eventually pass Ethereum. I believe that. I will actually be shocked if it does not pass Ethereum in the next 2 years. Personal opinion, not financial advice. I'm telling you guys what I think, right? And, you know, because of that, you know, there's things about Tron that I don't really understand, right? They had this thing called a super representative. At first, I thought, like, anyone can just run for it. You could run for a super representative. I was like, I got some social media accounts. Maybe I can do it. Then I started looking in more, and, like, you know, I was talking to a friend today who was like, you know, it costs $30 million. You need about $30 million worth of Tron holdings and a full staff of people to become a super representative. I was like, okay, well, and I had already known this before I talked to the guy today. Once I started looking into it, I realized it wasn't really an option for me. But, like, the Tron ecosystem, not in terms of the dApps, the platform, but in terms of the organization of it, the voting, the freezing of Tron, the dApps, and how freezing the Tron works with the dApps. All that stuff is stuff I want to learn this week. So that's my goal, is to learn more about that, because I feel like I could be making my Tron work for me, and instead, like, it's just sitting around, you know, not doing anything for me, right? It's like, if you have money, you know, Wouldn't you rather put it in something where it could gain interest? It's kind of that same principle. So those are things I'm really looking forward to checking out this week at Nitron. I do hope, this sounds so corny for a grown man to say, but I hope to get a picture with freaking Kobe. That would be awesome, right? I'd like to meet Justin Sun. I don't know if it'll happen. I assume it probably will. I mean, at Litecoin Summit, Charlie Lee was everywhere. So I don't know if Justin Sun will be, but really those are two of my goals. Another thing I'm looking to do with Tron is Litecoin is a great example of a really strong community, right? The Litecoin community is very strong. They have like an organized social media team. They have an organized, and what I mean is like teams of regular social media accounts. The Litecoin East Coast team, the Litecoin West Coast team. And you see that with some other projects that have more organization. I would like to meet with some of the other bigger social media accounts that are all in on Tron that are going to be at this event. And I'd like to see, like, what can we do? Can we somehow manage or organize, official Tron meetups around the country, led by influencers or content creators or whatever you want to call it. I'm so sick of people being upset at the word influencer. It's just a combination of letters. It drives me crazy. But, to have influencers organizing Tron meetups and stuff like that, I thought that would be pretty cool. Have some kind of, social media, like I said, just an organized team of accounts trying to do that. So those are all of my main goals while I'm out at Nitron. And then I want to do some interviews kind of in the middle because I want you guys to be able to experience what I'm experiencing there. But the thing is, it's kind of hard to balance all that, right? It's hard to balance trying to get content, to create content, and then trying to learn and educate yourself so that down the line you can provide higher quality content. So there's definitely a check and balance there. I'm going to have to, a fine line I'm going to have to walk between them. I'm going to the Warriors game tomorrow night, which I'm excited. You guys know I love sports. I love going to other arenas. I've been to so many, mostly football stadiums, but I've been to other baseball stadiums too. Looking forward to going to Oracle Arena there. I think it's going to get torn down next year. I think they have a new stadium coming, and maybe the next year, but good chance to get to visit there and do that. So those are all some things I'm looking forward to doing while I'm there. So, all right, let's see. Here we go. Have you heard of Voyager? I have heard of Voyager. Guys, I want to say big shout out. I don't know if you guys know this, right? You guys may not know this. You guys may think, and if you watched Crypto Crow's channel earlier today when I was on, this isn't true, but you may think that being a crypto influencer on YouTube, you make a lot of money. No, nobody, hardly anyone actually signs up for anything I ever put out. But that Voyager link, when I put $25 free worth of Bitcoin, and I was up front, hey, you get $25 when you go sign up for the referral program. Everybody that signs up gets $25. Now, I think that after it's official, people have to go in and actually complete their account and do KYC. So I don't know how much I'll actually get, but you're allowed 100 spots. I had 100 people sign up. So big shout out to the BitSquad. Thank you guys so much for helping me. That's by far the most successful referral link. The most money I've ever made on this channel at one time. So, as you guys know, this is my full-time job, and I've been kind of living on, like, I sold my house, and I've been kind of living on that money while I try to get this firmed up so that it can be regular income. So, we're all in this together. I'm not ever going to show you guys crappy stuff, but $25 in Bitcoin with Voyager, yeah, I dropped that, and I feel like it's good. You benefit, and I benefit. It's just like the $10 Coinbase referral. So I certainly appreciate everyone who signed up. Today is the last day to sign up for it. So if you didn't sign up for your $25 free in Bitcoin, you can find that link below. So certainly appreciate it to everybody. So yeah, I definitely have heard of Voyager. So is the BitSquad. Thanks, guys. Okay, you notice how many of these Chinese coins pick American science fiction movie names for their projects? Do you think they did it just to pump to the dumb money of crypto? The funny thing about that, Mainframe, is that my friends, the Coin Boys, have a new show that's, or a new segment. It used to be Pokemon or Crap Coin, and now it's science fiction movie or Crap Coin. So they give you the name, and you have to determine whether you think it's a coin or you think it's a science fiction movie. And I think I got 5 out of 6 wrong. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, let's see. FUD TV is an awesome channel. He's in contention mode with the guy. He's in contention mode with the guy from Ancient Aliens. Yeah, he's got some good hair, dude. I like Elliot, man. He's supposed to be on the channel. He's going to come on the channel one day. I just told him no rush. We're trying to work out a date for him to come on. So we'll just have to see. Any news on Crypto Cake? No, not actually right now. I don't know what the deal is. They said they were still on target for starting next month, but I haven't really heard anything. So, you know, what my family has done is we were kind of in limbo there for a while, and we've been staying in a temporary housing situation for about 2 months now, because we sold our house, and we've been kind of waiting to see, like, are we going to move to California? Are we going to stay here? And ultimately, like, I just can't see things going the right way right now with the way the markets are. I can't see it. So I haven't been in touch with them in a couple weeks. So maybe I'm 100% wrong on that, but we've moved. We've signed a 1-year lease somewhere here locally in the Atlanta area. So that's where we're at right now with it. My honest opinion on Crypto Cake. Here, you guys know when you come to my channel, you get pure, uncut honesty. Here's my honest opinion of Crypto Cake. It is going to happen. It's just a matter of when. I don't know if it will launch this year. I don't know if it will launch in Q1 this year or Q2. I don't know. But I do believe that eventually the Fudbuster will be a show on Crypto Cake, along with a lot of the other shows. I don't know if they'll all get made, but I think it will be a little bit down the line. So, excuse me, I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. My family's okay with it, so we're just playing it by ear. So I do believe it's going to happen, but you guys can imagine, could you imagine starting a crypto company right now? Or, you know, like, it's hard. I don't know if you guys noticed. So, and you probably did. So that's kind of what's going on. So, yeah, so check it out for the $25. Yeah. I do believe that, the Voyager stuff is legit, or I wouldn't put the link down there. So, Tron doesn't have any clients, man. What do you mean by that? The Tron website screams garbage. Did anyone bother to read? I did a review on it, and I did in fact read it. So let's go look here. Let's see, Tron website, decentralize the web. So you think that the website looks like garbage. What would make you think that this looks any different than any... Okay, wait. Mainframe. Is that... Are you the guy that made the really long post about Tron on one of my videos? Was that you? Was that you that made that? I think maybe it was. Because there was a lot of stuff in there that I felt like I could have combated, right? I felt like some of it I could combat. Some of it I can't. I think that fundamentally, people that do not like Tron and people that like Tron, there's going to be a couple of things that they must agree to disagree about, and those disagreements are what depends on whether or not someone likes Tron or not. Let me give you a for instance here. What's up, Ash? Ash Beezy. Ash Beezy, what's up? Good to see you. Okay, so here's what I mean by that. If you believe that Tron plagiarizing the white paper, number one, did occur, but more importantly, number two, is an indicator of Tron's future, then you're not going to like Tron. If you're like me, and you do believe that the Tron white paper was plagiarized, but ultimately, you believe that the actual, the product quality and Tron being able to, the execution, that's what I'm trying to look for. If you believe that Tron's execution of the similar ideas will be better than Ethereum's execution, then it doesn't matter if they plagiarized it or not. If I have the recipe to Coke and you have the recipe to Coke, but you made it first and I do it better, you can sue me. But if you lose, ultimately I'm going to do better with my customers because I did it better, right? If I have a better marketing plan. So that's number one. Number two, Justin Sun. If you believe that he is a liar, a walking human scandal, a cheater. If you believe those things about him, then you will never like Tron. You can't. You can't like Tron and hate Justin Sun. You just can't do it, I don't think. You can have a bag of it, okay? But just in case, you know. But for me, I used to be this way. I used to not like Justin Sun. I didn't like the things he said. I didn't like the way that the coin would pump before a conference, the way it would pump before an announcement and then fall afterwards. But we see that with everything. So to me, I believe Justin Sun is actually a marketing genius. And I think every single move that he's making is calculated. You may not like it. You may not like the way that he goes about advertising. You might believe that it is malicious. You might believe that it is, that he's a con man. You may believe that about his marketing practices. But I will tell you, there are a lot of projects out there that would trade their leadership for Justin Sun, specifically when it comes to marketing. So, it's just kind of one of those things where those are the two dividing factors for Tron. If you think that the plagiarized white paper will determine their future, then you will not like it. If you do not like Justin Sun in the way that he markets, and you think he's way too aggressive, you will not like Tron. If you fall on the other side of those two arguments, then you will like Tron, I believe. I believe if you can take those two things and put them to the side and look at Tron for what it is and what it's trying to do, and the feedback from some of the developers that have hopped over there from Ethereum that have been mostly, a lot of good feedback, then, I think it'll do really well. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like in sports, right? You guys know I love sports. Maybe I've said that like 6 times, but I really love sports. And over the past week, we had the Kansas City Chiefs. Did somebody say something about the Chiefs? Look at that. Somebody did. Somebody said something about the Chiefs. What's up, Jalen? Appreciate that, bud. Somebody said something about the Chiefs. Balbazoa, good. Congratulations to that. But people said that the Chiefs could not win last week against the Colts. Why? Well, during the regular season, they had the best record. Now, granted, they lost one of their best players, Kareem Hunt. But, you had the Chiefs that had this really good, incredible record, really great season, and then the playoffs come, and they have a home playoff game. And people said, oh, they can't do it. They haven't won a home playoff game in 25 years. The Colts have won more games in the playoffs in Kansas City than Kansas City has, right? So there's all of these factors from the history in the past that seem to have some kind of bearing on the present, but I'm just not so sure that they do. So that's my opinion. I've moved on past all of those, and I'm looking at it for now. If I go to Nitron and I feel like this thing's a big scam, then I'll come and I'll tell you guys, But that's where I'm at right now with it. I think we're going to continue to see it go to the top 5. There you go. Balbazo, I gave your Chiefs a shout out. So, dude, I love Kobe. Kobe's my favorite player of all time for sure. So I hope I addressed a lot of that. Voyager is supported in all states, I believe. It is right now. I believe it's only United States. Okay, question is, do you know one of the link you provided, CoinApply, is a link that leads you to a scam? They try to rob people's Bitcoin. No, I did not know that. I will take it off. I had no idea. But you guys also got to understand that when I will take it off because now that you brought that to my attention, if that happened, then I'm negligent. So, or maybe not legally negligent, but you guys know I love you guys. I would never, want that to happen to you guys. So I'll remove it. It's not a big deal. I just put it there really as a reference. Some people did sign up for it, and I think I've made 50 cents. So, the whole thing with that is, though, you guys got to be careful when you're going around the internet. There are things out there that are advertisements that have malware and pop-ups, so it's just like if you guys were out there, doing gambling or pornography, whatever it might be, any advertisement that's on one of those pages is most likely not safe. So you guys use your brain on that, but I will, I will remove it from this video and I will, take it down, for the future. I won't put it back up. So sorry about that. Did not know. Eddie, what is going on? Good to see you. Coins. Should I buy Tron anti-tokens? The thing about the Tron anti-tokens is that I've been given some advice that maybe that's not the best thing to be doing right now. They may have peaked already, but I'm not 100% numbnuts. What kind of coke we talking? Come on, dude. We're sober on the channel. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Tron anti-tokens. I was given some advice by somebody I trust. Maybe now isn't the best time to get in on it. I'm thinking about freezing my Tron tokens when I rebuy them on my next buy order. But that's what I mean. Like, I don't know the answer to that question. I want to know the answer to that question. How can I come on here and be some kind of like super Tron advocate when I don't even understand those questions? Which is why I'm going to Nitron. I would never lie to you guys and tell you something that wasn't true, obviously. I would not pretend to know something I don't know. I don't know that. So those are the things that I want to learn and understand more about the organization of the infrastructure of Tron. Aren't cryptos all open source code? Isn't it kind of tough to screen plagiarized for open source code? Am I right? That's true. That's true, Armando, to an extent. And so they are open source code. I think the thing that makes the Tron plagiarism a little sketchy is the fact that Tron tried to pass it off as original, but it's like almost a carbon copy of Ethereum, except for some small differences. And of course, now the vision and the future of where they're going, I believe, is totally different. And there's obviously big differences, you know, like Tron uses bandwidth, Ethereum uses gas, which if you watched our video last night with Forrest from Mishoshi, he said the gas, the way that works with Ethereum, makes it very restrictive and hard to develop on. And when he actually started developing on Tron, he actually found it was there was a lot more freedom for him to be able to develop on the Tron platform. So, you know, because of that, I think that that's the reason why I think people scream plagiarism. It wasn't like they straight up copied it verbatim. There were sections that they copied verbatim from not just the Ethereum white paper, but from some of the other white papers as well. So it's not plagiarism in the sense of they can get sued or go to jail for it. I don't think there's a governing body that could actually do that to open source code. However, they did copy the code. Now, Justin Sun says that, you know, they've looked at the issue and they've decided that they did not plagiarize the white paper. So, but the second thing he said, which is the most important, regardless of whatever happened, they're moving on and they're not talking about it anymore, you know, and I respect that. I like that. There's no reason to keep going over that past history. So, let's see. All right. I trust Vitalik more than I trust Justin, like actually none for Justin. Hello. Have you not ever seen Vitalik dance? I would not trust that guy. I wouldn't trust him around my girl. I'll tell you that much. Vitalik, you ever seen that guy clap? Please don't make a meme out of that. But if you've ever seen that guy clap, you already know. Oh gosh, I'm going to watch myself. I'm watching myself on my phone do that clap. Oh my God, that's a meme in itself. I should screen record that and make my own meme. Just look into their eyes. I don't know, you know. I mean, here's the thing. Cultures around the world are different, and people from different cultures are harder to read than people in your own culture. That makes sense, right? You guys understand that? So I think that's a lot of the problem that happened between Jared Tate from DigiByte and CZ from Binance is they have different cultures. And I think that the way that they were talking to each other was probably not in with their own personal cultural norms. And so I think that's actually a lot of what happened in that snafu they had with one another. So I don't know. I can't look at somebody's eyes like, you know, from a different culture and know what they're thinking. I don't even know their language. So, and Justin Sun barely knows English. It's his fifth language. I guess he really does know it. Whoa, we got, Jalen, thanks again for that. I appreciate that. He said, couldn't agree with you more. Tron's his number 3 bag. Eddie said, dirty fiat. BitBoy Constantinople, is there a delay? Is there a delay on Constantinople? I didn't hear that. Let's see. Constantinople delay. Let's see. Faces delayed, dude. ETH price plunge. Oh, this just happened. This is probably going to affect the markets. I told people that there would be a dip. I didn't think it would be because there's a delay. You guys are right about that. Let's see. Is there a date for the delay? News broke that well, that's like breaking news, guys. Smart contract security audit firm Chain Security noticed a flaw within one of the proposed improvements, upgrades, including the hard funk, which would allow funds to be easily stolen by nefarious actors. Well, good they fixed it before they released it. That's probably better. It will be delayed for an unforeseeable amount of time. Oh, gosh, the market. Guys, the market is freaking crushing us right now. I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know if I buy into all this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if I buy into all of it. I don't know. We see a lot of delays coming around these days. May not be due to actual delays. Could be the markets wanting to release them at the right time. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Eddie said, go Pats. Here's what I say for the Super Bowl, guys. If you were to hold a gun to my head and say, who do I think will be in the Super Bowl, I would probably say the Patriots and the Saints. Now, here's the most important part. Anyone but the Saints. Anyone but the Saints. So I'm pulling for the Rams. And I don't care who they play next. I don't care if I don't even know. I can't think of, something that wouldn't be offensive. But the worst possible thing ever, I would root for that over the Saints. So there's no way I want the Saints to come into my hometown, Atlanta, Georgia, and win the Super Bowl in the Falcons locker room. Let me tell you, we would never hear the end of it. They'd be taking pictures in the Falcons locker room. I'm pulling for a Rams-Chiefs Super Bowl because that would be probably the cheapest tickets out of all of the combinations of the other teams. And I would like to go. I went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago when the Falcons were there. So I've already got the Super Bowl experience, but it is here in my hometown, so I would like to go as well. So the funny story is, the funniest story about the Super Bowl a couple years ago is 28-3. Ha, 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 ha. Everybody thinks that's funny. My friend and I were actually walking around the stadium because we thought the game was over. We were just walking around, looking at the hot dogs, and all of a sudden we sit back down and realize it was still a game. One of the worst nights of my whole life, guys. I won't even lie to you about that. If you're like super into soccer and you've got like a super, that's how much I love the Falcons. I promise. More than I love my own country. I love my football team, and they pissed it all away. But the funny thing was I paid $2,400 for my ticket to the game. I won $2,400 playing poker the night before the game. So I paid for my entire ticket with poker winnings, which was real fun. So, and it was just 1-2. I was just playing 1-2 no limit. Now, granted, about $700 was my friends who went with me. I took his money. But, I thought that was pretty cool. I got to pay for my whole ticket basically for free. So they were just playing crazy. We were like right on the Louisiana, Texas line, and LeBron better than Kobe. Yeah, LeBron better than Kobe. Whatever. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Let's see. So far behind. I like LeBron. Well, LeBron's on my team, the Lakers now. That's the only team outside of Georgia I cheer for. I do love LeBron now. I hated him last year. Still have Kobe. You must be like a San Antonio fan or a Clippers fan. I don't know what Oklahoma City fan, maybe, not really sure. Platforms are open source and you can borrow code if you give credit to the original developer. Yeah, there you go. Tron borrowed code from Ethereum, didn't credit, apologized, repeated the same thing. That's pretty much what I said. Is the only one BitBoy, the one called Faucet? Yeah, thank you. I will take that off. Thank you for it. Anytime you guys ever see something, bring it to my attention, please. Because you guys know it's hard to, you guys know the deal. So, let's see. Thank you for answering my question. God bless. Son is a pretty boy. Probably gets the hottest Chinese chicks. He's doing that for sure. I don't think he's married. I don't know. My opinion on Holochain, I like it. I like Holochain. I got to be kind of reserved about what I say about these different projects because, of course, not financial advice. But I do like Holochain. It's very fast. It's not a blockchain, right? Is it a Byzantine fault? Or no, it's a DFT maybe? I think it's called a DFT. Something fault. I don't remember exactly what it is. But I did look into it. I do like it pretty good. I don't have a holding on it right now. But during my 12 days of crypto miss, I did give some away. So that shows you right there that, I wouldn't, any of the things that I gave away, I pretty much like. I didn't give away any XRP. Jalen Mainframe, I'm sure Justin gets all sorts of honeys. That's true. Even a broken clock, right twice a day, unless his name's Armando and the subject is the Earth. Plagiarism will be lost in memory in a few years if Tronic succeeds. 100% agree with that. He's an alien. I like to say alien, not alien. That's kind of my thing. So you guys will hear me say alien a lot. I don't know why I do it. I just love it. And meme made. That's funny. Lizard, big old lizard head. What? Am I a lizard head? What was that in reference to? I'm so far behind. Big old lizard head. Is that like a lizard people joke? When Tron gets a real company to commit to building on their platform, I'll believe it, but I can guarantee no legit company will build on Tron. Mainframe, what do you think about my comments there? That was all geared towards you. And I will say, like, yeah, the BitTorrent thing is not a partnership. They bought it. They own it. Justin Sun is their boss. I don't know the ins and outs of the organization, the way that they have the chains of custody or chains of command set up, but they bought it. Neo tried to buy it. They didn't get it. What does that tell you about Neo? I seriously doubt that it was a matter of just money. I doubt that. I do think also that probably part of the reason that the Tron acquisition took so long, or the BitTorrent acquisition took so long, was probably due to their strategy officer who's no longer with the company. He probably was against it from the beginning. I think it's, to me, people, like you brought this up. I believe it was you. Excuse me. You brought this up. You said that no one will pay for BitTorrent service. Why would they have a token now? People would just go use something else. I don't care about that. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is you now have a team of people with BitTorrent working for you. You've bought their company who knows how to scale. They've done it, right? They've done sharding. They know these complicated things that Ethereum is trying to do to upgrade their scalability. Tron has brought on a team that knows how to do those things. So to me, that's the big added advantage of the BitTorrent, along with their 50 million person user base. It's not because you're going to make all 50 million of those people buy Tron or the BitTorrent token, whatever it'll be. You have a large base there, and I believe it's the Project Atlas, I believe, is where Tron is going to use their network to advertise to all of the people that fall under that BitTorrent umbrella. So there's 50 million people. I think that's the number. It's a large amount of people, whatever it is. It may be more, maybe a little bit less, but I believe the number is 50 million. They're going to be able to advertise crypto services, they're, different parts of the Tron ecosystem, whether it's their dApps or whatever it might be, to that 50 million people. So, crypto companies don't really have a lot of people they can advertise to right now because all the different platforms, Facebook, Twitter, yada, 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 has been shut down to crypto companies. So, that's my 2 cents on that. My 2 Satoshis. I need to start saying that. What are your thoughts on DigiByte? I'm asking because the big issue with Bitcoin is mining power, and DigiByte seems a little bit different since it has 5 different algorithms. I like DigiByte. I think DigiByte is going to continue to struggle. Now, it may climb some. DigiByte is going to continue to struggle on CoinMarketCap until it's not going to be able to break through, I believe, the top 25 without a Binance listing. So that's my thoughts. But as far as the actual tech, and as far as, what DigiByte is trying to accomplish, it's a lot of the same stuff that other places are trying to accomplish, right? They're trying to build different application layers, farmers, insurance companies that can have forms that update quicker and are on the blockchain, yada, yada, yada. A lot of places are trying to do that. I think DigiByte is trying to take a huge bite out of the ecosystem, the crypto ecosystem in general. And I think that's great. I think the product's good. I think it's going to do well. I think without that Binance listing, it's gonna struggle to really hit that breakthrough. So it should be Istanbul, not Constantinople. Jack, you're hilarious. Delay the inevitable, only 16 likes. Yeah, now you guys may not know this, but to actually like the post from your phone, you have to X out of the live chat, hit the thumbs up, and then come back. You're learning. See, I'm not only a crypto creator, I'm also a YouTube tip giver. Look at that. Okay, Houday. No, it's Whodat. Houday is the Bengals, bro. 1-2 no limit and cashed over 2K. Jalen, it was in 2 hours, bro. 2 hours, bro. In 2 hours, I won like $2,400. I actually won, I think, 27 and then went and lost 200 or 300 on the roulette table before I went to the room. So, EOS is number 1 for what? What is EOS number 1 for? You just like it the best? Can you explain what DFT Byzantine is versus blockchain? It's basically achieved. Now, look, I'm not a programmer. I'm not a developer. But my understanding of this is that those two things, along with a tangle like IOTA uses, and I think not Bitcoin. I think there's another one that uses the tangle too. I can't remember exactly which one it is. But, you know, what they're doing is, if you imagine a blockchain, right? A blockchain is like a ledger that's kind of like... it's in a straight line, right? I mean, if you think of like a checkbook ledger, you know, it's boom, 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 boom. But with the DFTs, and then along with the tangles also, they don't go like laterally. They kind of branch out. Like they'll branch out like almost, if you imagine, if you've seen a Bandersnatch, is that what it's called? Bandersnatch, right? Choose Your Own Story Netflix show by Black Mirror, right? Like almost a choose your own story. Like there's different options where the story can go. With these other types of ledger systems, there's different branches and forks they can take. With the Neo, when they said they weren't supposed to be able to fork, but then it ultimately did end up forking. Like if you look at a picture of the tangle, the theoretical tangle of IOTA, well, let me just show it to you. Let's actually look it up here. Tangle IOTA. It looks like a net, kind of, you know, like, you know, here it is. So see what I mean? Like there's different places it can fork to, but it still ultimately ends up with the same result. So if you turn it, I almost like turned my computer. That wouldn't have made any sense. But if you turn, it reminds me of like a Cyrax from Mortal Kombat, like that net, you know, from Mortal Kombat 3 spits out. That's kind of whatever's in my mind. Like, it's just like a bunch of weird connections. If you look at the DFT, no, that's not right. Is that what it's called? A DFT? Or is it a DBT? DFT, Byzantine, Byzantine fault tolerance, I think it's called. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit harder to show a diagram of, because maybe I'm not wording it correctly because I'm here on the spot. But anyways, the long and the short of it is they're different ledger systems, not like blockchain. Holochain is like that as well. Holochain is not a blockchain. And the thing about these is that concerns me a little bit is the fact that like blockchain is really new and we already feel like we need to make new, better versions of ledger systems. So that bums me out for crypto a little bit, honestly. I'm hoping that, you know, we don't get too crazy. So 36.26, still holding tough. Okay. If they succeed with BitTorrent, they won't have to rely on those legit companies you claim. They have a flock of Trons of now Justin has a complication, everything he set up, to do. Vitalik is a lizard. Okay. All right. Okay. Love the shirt. Oh, that's right. Is that Adam? Is that Adam from Bit Ninja? Or no? A different Adam? Yeah, you guys, I'm wearing my Satoshi Dropper shirt. Rocking it. Proof of community. You guys can find that on HODL Crypto's website. I think it's hodlcrypto.com or hodlcrypto.io. Not 100% sure. I exit and came back. I know it's Bengals. Oh, that's your team. Oh, that's your team. Okay. Okay. All right. I think maybe you've told me that before. You guys got a new... Who's your new... Did you guys hire your coach yet? No, you guys are hiring Zach Taylor. Who's he, like the quarterback's coach for the Rams, I think, or something like that? Anyway, it's supposed to be pretty good. We'll see. Anything's better than what you guys had, right? I mean, he seemed like a nice enough guy. Am I a poker addict? No, but I do love to play. In Atlanta, we don't really have poker. We have some local tournaments that I go to maybe once a week or so. But, yeah, I love poker. I do play all the time. But I like to play when I go out of town a lot. I was just in Cherokee for a World Series of Poker a couple weeks ago and stuff like that. So, thoughts on VeChain? I like VeChain pretty good. VeChain's okay. I mean, it's just like everything else in this market. It's hard to say right now what it's going to do. Is it still in top 20? Is it out? Golly, it's all the way down to 25. Yeah, it's been hit pretty hard, it looks like. Harder than I thought. It was in the top 15 at some point. But I don't think VeChain's a scam like other people say. I mean, outside of like those people who say that everything that's not Bitcoin is a scam, which there are a lot of those people, the Bitcoin maximalists, like to me, if you're going with the idea that a lot of these projects are going to succeed and be okay, or at least some of them are, VeChain, in my opinion, is as good as any of them. So, IOTA wallet is pure trash. People losing coins. Yes, that did occur at one time, but I do see where Mainframe said that's old news. That was last year, I believe, or 2017 in December. So BetDice, EOS Bet or whatever is I'll have to look into that. I know people like EOS Bet or BetDice, whatever it is. Crypto Brecky, I think he's addicted to it. I've been trying to tell him to stop. Maybe he did. Still happened to me. Too little, too late. You've never seen an alien lizard before? I've never seen an alien lizard. Zcash, with Zcash, I just don't really know what. I can't come up with, in my personal opinion, a good enough reason to believe that Zcash is going to do better than any other privacy coin. I mean, what's it really doing that's better than Monero? Not much. When you look at the history of it and, the mining scandal, I guess, if you will, that happened when it first launched, it's got a bad past. I think that the Coinbase listing obviously is good. The Gemini listing is good. There's a lot of things about it. They're on the up and up. I just have a hard time believing it's going to pass Monero. And how many privacy coins do we need? There's a lot of other good ones. I mean, you've got Enigma that's bringing secret contracts to the table. You got a lot of these privacy coins that are bringing their own thing. I just can't find that thing that distinguishes Zcash enough other than the hype to make me say like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see Zcash. Show it to me. If you show it to me, maybe I'll be like, oh yeah, from now on, I remember there's that thing. But as of right now, I personally don't see it. So not trying to FUD the coin. I mean, personally, I don't see why people love it so much. Let's see. All this worship is Sean McVay. Slow down and win something first. Yeah, well, that game against the Cowboys impressed me because I feel like that was a game last year he would have lost. So we'll see. I certainly hope that the Rams win. Anybody but the Saints. Anybody but the Saints. Oh my gosh, I hate them so much. Please, Patriots, Chiefs, Rams, anyone but the Saints. I tell you what, like, I do know that it's going to be terrible if the Saints are in the Super Bowl, like, all week. But if the Saints go to the Super Bowl and lose in Atlanta, in the Falcons locker room, and then after they lose, have to go back into the Falcons locker room while the confetti's falling on the Patriots or the Chiefs, that would make me pretty happy too. So I can still see a silver lining if they win this week. But then if they win next week, or if they win the Super Bowl, then guys, my life may basically be over. I don't know how I can go on living. Please don't report me for self-harm. I won't self-harm, but I will be very sad. Know anything about TronBet? First, yeah, TronBet is something I'm going to be focusing on when I go out to Nitron. So I don't know a ton about it right now. I don't know how the annies and the dividends and all this stuff work. But my goal is to figure it out pretty soon. So I just like BetDice because of the hourly dividend payouts. They have the same, yeah. So TronBet's got the same thing. I'm trying to figure out, what's up with it. Zcash, very compliant. My privacy coin is Enigma. I do like Enigma. Let's go Pats. Yeah. I don't hate the Patriots. The Falcons, yeah, we got a history with the Patriots, but I don't hate the Patriots. A lot of people do. Patriots were actually one of the teams I liked growing up. When I was growing up, the Falcons sucked all the time, so, it was cool back then to have a secondary team. Now, since I'm an adult, I don't have secondary teams. That's stupid, but, I like the Patriots when Drew Bledsoe was there. I was actually upset when they went to the Super Bowl against the Rams and they started Tom Brady instead of Drew Bledsoe. I thought Drew Bledsoe won that AFC Championship game against the Steelers, and he should have been the quarterback. He lost his job due to injury. But then, of course, we saw what Tom Brady became or whatever. So I don't hate the Patriots. I just hate the Saints, the Panthers, and the Buccaneers. Those are the three teams that I absolutely hate. All the bandwagon teams are playing this weekend. Atlanta, oh, God, I just said you shouldn't have a second team. I'm an adult. And then you said, hey, Atlanta's my second team, and I love that about you. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. That's good. So like in basketball, the Lakers are my team, but yeah, I cheer for the Hawks. The Hawks are the hometown team. Lakers are the only team outside. I've liked the Lakers since I was a kid. My mom, Magic Johnson was my favorite player when I was very young. That was when I started watching basketball. The year that the Lakers played the Bulls in the finals, and I remember the day my mom came home and told me that Magic Johnson had AIDS. I was probably in kindergarten or first grade, whatever it was, and I cried a lot because she came home and she was like, "Magic, I need to talk to you. Magic Johnson has AIDS, and he's going to die." I was like, "Oh no, Mom! I just got this action figure." You guys remember they still have them, I think, those little sports collectible action figures, That was like on like a metal stand, him going like this, So anyway, so I've always liked the Lakers, but, the Hawks, I'll cheer for the Hawks too. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know. So I know, I'm being a little hypocritical. I'll cheer for the hometown team. Lakers have always been my team. And look at Magic Johnson. I think there was just a story of him giving blood the other day. How far we've come. Let's see. Best protocol you like out there? I'd have to think about it, honestly. I'd have to think about that. Let's see. Love the Cowboys, but for the love of God, please let Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan go. Never gonna happen. He will now that he made the playoffs, he's got another 2 years. There will be some tough decisions coming up with Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott due to get big contracts. Obviously, you got to give Zeke that contract. Dak, they're going to also have to give. He's probably going to be making about $28 million a year. So the real test for the Cowboys is going to be after they give those two guys those contracts, what in the world are they going to be able to do? So, all right. Well, Lincoln, you just came in, and we're done. So, guys, I got another thing I got to run to. Then I got to get ready to leave. I'm leaving for the airport. I got to be at the airport at 7:30 in the morning. So I got to leave my house probably about 5:45-ish. So got a late night, or I got some stuff to do tonight, and then I got an early morning tomorrow. I will not be making a video until after I get back. So probably I get back Saturday night. I'll make a video on Sunday. I just recorded my podcast, Beards and Bitcoin. So I'll make that video on Sunday. And then Monday I'll be moving, but I'll make sure to get you guys a video on Monday. And then I'll be in my permanent setup. I got a great desk coming. I got all this stuff. So recording videos is going to be much easier than it's been for me recently. So, looking forward to getting back in the groove of everyday content. I'll release some interviews and some different stuff like that. So big shout out everybody to the BitSquad. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah, I got that hot dog for you guys. Trust me on that. And, we will, talk to you guys later. BitBoy out. One last time, for goodness sake. All right, see you guys.